shadow backpack? There it is. Why isn't it called shadow backpack? Oh, crepity, 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 crepity. Now where's the other two shadows? Since they're apparently not labeled right either. Alrighty then.
I don't take kindly to trespassers. You better show yourself the door. Looks like your little inoculation worked like a charm. We've established your usefulness, but don't mistake our gratitude for hospitality. Yet here you are. It tells me you're not here just to waste my time. You want something. And it must be important, else you wouldn't be barging in here like you run the place. Out with it.
The Responders, the Brotherhood of Steel, even the damn Free States.
Damn, I forgot all about the Brotherhood. You'd think if anyone could finish off...
Now you gotta be smart enough to know I ain't gonna promise you anything. It's just where we're at, 7-6. So if you want something from me, you better get to talking. The hell you can't. But you came here anyway, so you best not be playing with me. Are you gonna keep wearing out your welcome? Or are you gonna tell me what it is you came to tell me? Well, if that don't pique my interest, please go. Ooh, wrong answer. You want my help, and you tell me what we're getting out of it. Simple as that. You playing with me, fool? You better out with it before you try my patience. What's in the vault? This is a fascinating turn of events, ain't it? The things I could buy with that gold. You know, I heard rumors about it round here. Of course, the last sucker who tried to use the location of the trove as a bargaining chip is still dangling from a wire outside as we speak. Liars get wires, you dig? So let's pretend for a moment I don't believe you. What you got to convince me? Whoa, 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 whoa! Now hold on just a hot minute. I didn't say I wasn't interested. What's your deal? You got plans for this thing or what? Shit. You know I could just kill you and take this, right? You got a lot to learn before you can roll with us, 7-6.
As long as Meg's got a plan, I'm good. She's kept us alive since I joined up and hasn't steered us wrong yet.
I guess you're right.
Ooh, I like the cut of your jib. Maybe there is hope for you. Toss it up on the board and let's see what you got here. Who the hell let you in? Seems pretty legit. I assume you're coming to me because we got the skills to get into this here vault. But you know, we ain't gonna do this out of the goodness of our hearts, baby doll. Oh, no, no. I'm gonna expect a significant cut of the goods inside. So we're gonna have ourselves an agreement here, see? I supply the people power. You supply the location. We all get inside, we nab the goods, you get a nice fair little cut, and we all make out like bandits, you dig? Showing your cards early, 7-6. Look, I may be a nasty cutthroat survivor, but I stick by my word. I won't yank your chain. Not like that bitch Rose.
Hell yeah. Always
I don't know, 50% of whatever we take in? Now remember who's gonna do all the heavy lifting in there. If the treasure's half as good as you say, it should be more than enough to set you up for life. And if you impress me enough, maybe you get to roll with us. That is, as long as you're cool with people calling you a raider. Yeah? Well, I'd like my mama back from the dead in a world that ain't burned up like a post-nuclear turkey dinner. We don't always get what we want. Look, I know it ain't what you want to hear, but maybe you get a little bonus if you prove you're worth it, alright? So, first things first. We gotta have a plan to crack that big-ass vault door wide open, right? Easy peasy, light and breezy. That's a job for Lucky Lou, our demo expert. If he can't explode it, then it ain't from this earth. Now, Lou can be a real shut-in, on account of his, skin condition. But I trust him more than just about anybody. Why don't you go see him in his room down below? Introduce yourself. Fill him in on the plan, then do whatever prep work he needs you to do, you dig?
Hey, fair.
At least when it comes to dying. Lou's got a knack for cheating death.
Mm.
Lives up in Pittsburgh, 70 years old.
Okay. Just checking to see if I had you muted.
Bomb fell straight in his living room. Thing didn't go off. A dud. The radiation came flowing down the rivers into the city. Most died or went feral. But Lou, he survived. Changed, but with his mind intact. You get the picture. Aside from the fact Lou ain't exactly what I call a people person, he looks like one of them ghouls you see shambling around up there. Only he
what's
still
up?
maintains all the other stuff that makes us human. Don't worry, he ain't gonna bite. But some of the others don't much
that's not very
appreciate
dark
his
at all.
appearance, so it keeps to himself.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got the visual set up to where it's almost all light all the time.
Right on, 7-6. Do your thing. Just try to keep this on the down low, all right? I don't want the entire camp knowing what's going on yet. Only tell who I say to tell, you dig?
Yeah.
Who on board with us?
Yeah. Did you check
quicker
the
we get
settings
into
of
that
Smash
box.
Brothers? Did you check the settings of Smash Brothers?
I did, yeah. No, it wasn't my Nintendo Switch. There, the block.
Yeah. I think Sony's having some problems, to be honest with you, because I've been getting the video that's been coming through has been, it basically looks like what it looks like when I don't have my glasses on here lately.
Same. Okay.
Occasionally, you know, there with the
Settings just changed for some reason.
everything, you know, I can read, you know, the stuff that pops up, I can read, all the little words and stuff I can read, and my gun looks perfectly clear and normal, and, you know, in my hand, but everything after that's blurry.
Yeah, my TV settings just changed. It's crazy. I don't know why it's changing. Is there like a way to save settings on the TV?
Yeah, there is actually. There's a okay. If you open up settings on the TV, there's a setting for video games. There's a setting for movies, and then there's a setting for TV.
I'm in picture right now. I'm in picture. So I'm
Yeah, there should be a
Samsung one?
there should be a list of various video settings like On the one at home.
That's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to fix
Okay,
this
so
stuff.
the one I have at home has a button that you push that adjusts the video quality for what you're watching, and then and another button that adjusts the audio quality of what you're watching.
Because that isn't just the audio, because the audio is in custom right now.
Yeah.
The
Now
setup,
we're back.
high.
Everyone we knew in the area
Game
is
mode
dead.
off. Let's put game mode
Scorch
on.
was still here.
Yeah, it's crazy. Blue screen, prioritize blue screen if there's any. Let's see, because they fix it now. Let's see.
If this fancy vaccine of yours is bullshit, you're dead.
And
Get
on,
moving.
on the one I have at home, it's a
The Samsung?
no, it's like a Sharp
You
TV.
come to me all in a hurry.
And,
Then you're taking your sweet ass time hanging around here. I don't get you, 7-6.
I gotta hack this computer.
Because I have DNIE on, which makes the colors pop, but like, let's say, in certain pictures, like, if I take a picture of a Colossus in a dark area, you can't even see the head, you just see the eyes.
Yeah. Well, that like I said, that's adjustable in the gameplay video that more than it is on the TV video. But like I said, the one I have at home, this one here, I don't remember how I got it set up. I set it up for mom and dad, and they're not mentally capable of understanding setups. So I just set it up for them for a universal thing, and then, like I said, I just lighten the video feed from the games that on the PlayStation and from the game itself to where it's this as bright as I can get. I do that on all the games so I can see in the dark and so I can see in the shadows and stuff like that.
It doesn't bother me. You have to do this every day, or like every hour. It's like only 3 settings I have to change. Just die. I don't know if your dad knows, because this was his TV back in 2000.
Yeah, like I said, other than going into pictures and then there's usually individual an
Is
option
it
there that gives you
daytime out
individual
there?
different settings,
You
and
can lose
one's
track
for
of time.
movies, one's for TV.
Dynamic standard and movie. I have it on standard, but it switches to dynamic. I don't like it.
Automatically, it switches to dynamic.
Yeah, for some reason.
Yeah, I don't understand why it'd be doing that.
It is a plasma TV. It's like this TV 2000. And it could be a bug.
You're the new guy, aren't
It's
you?
possible.
I seen you talking with Meg and poking around. What brings you to me?
So man, nothing much.
Doing anything fun?
I'm doing nothing right now. Just talk to WAG in the server. Doing gold.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The private servers, gold tend to be lower level for some reason.
Oh, that was fun, yeah. But really, what can I do for you? Lou, huh? I didn't know he was gone. Maybe he was just tired of being cooped up in that hole of his and then for some fresh air.
My charisma's down this morning for some reason.
I have like one charisma off of my characters.
Where everybody stim packs help you.
I like having 9 too, that way I can share stuff as well.
That's cool.
Back again?
I wanted 3.
Still haven't seen Lou, if that's what you're here for.
Yeah, with the fucking animal
Okay,
fur. I need to
okay.
get that, actually.
You got me. I confess. I intentionally
So I got-
misled you.
I gave up.
But it's not what
I
you
got
But,
me a,
I had
shot.
do you guys know anything about the
I
junkie
promised you
build?
I would try to throw
Because
people off his
the only
trail.
card I
What
haven't
you
got
looking
that I was
for?
told to get
I
is
was
Kim
hoping he'd come
Fiend,
to his senses.
and I'm
Return
still
my
only
power.
doing
This
100
wouldn't be
around.
necessary. Truth is, I'm worried. Then he left. He was more glum than
I mean,
you.
what?
Like something was weighing heavy on
Just
his
2?
mind.
You need 5.
I need 5 addictions. Do you have any idea which ones?
Yeah. Yes, I do. You need alcohol. So you want addictions that this. Alright, so my buddy Poopy's Poopy Crab. He killed you like 4 times when your buddy shot him.
Not really. But there was something he said before he ran off that had me concerned. I was busy working and only half listening. But I think he said something about feeling like a burden. He's never been a burden on anyone. He gives to himself and does more than his fair share of work.
I'm running Overdrive and Mentats.
Because you're looking for the ones that don't mess up perception.
I don't know exactly. I've got a friend looking for him.
So I
Sent
got
her out right before you
two-shot
came.
focus.
She's a great tracker.
It does
But she
10%
hasn't
more
come
damage
back
while
yet.
aiming
Lou
and
can be
+1
stubborn,
perception.
so maybe she's having trouble convincing him to come back. My friend has a difficult way with words,
Cost me like
so
4K
I can
caps.
see that being part of the problem. Maybe you can go help talk some sense into old Lou. Oh, right.
It buff out and something else.
Since my tracker buddy went off alone, I rigged up a tracking beacon I could use to find her, just in case she
Because
ran
we
into trouble.
talked about that the other day.
Wasn't able to make it.
How
back.
about Psycho
I don't
Buff
think that's the case
instead
here.
of Buff Out?
Fair warning, this might lead you to a dead end. In which case, I'm sorry. You can use your Pip-Boy to track the beacon's radio
Yeah,
signal.
but if you took Psycho
The closer
Buff,
you
wouldn't
are,
it
the more it
make
will-
you addicted to
it
both
should get
Psycho
you to where
and
you need to be.
Buff Tats?
Psycho Buff is considered psycho.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's under the same category. So you'd be addicted to psycho basically.
Good luck.
And
And
each one gives the same negative
I hope
effects.
Lou's okay when you find him.
So it gives you the psycho tats. Same as being addicted to a psycho.
I hope it isn't too late to reach.
Yeah, it's what happened with
I'm
the
not sure
the
how
great the
far
mint
I can
tats.
do.
I took a bunch of orange mint tats because I wanted the effect of the orange, the +5 perception and the plus 10% VATS accuracy. I wanted that addiction. And yeah, it didn't do that at all. Overdrive is plus 15 damage and plus 15% critical damage, and I'm addicted to that one. And then you say it saying alcohol.
Yes, alcohol. Consider an addiction. Where do you want 5 6?
Yeah, right now tonight.
Okay, Mentats,
Does
just
two-shot
plain
use,
Mentats. It doesn't matter,
two
just
ammo?
plain Mentats, right?
Any event tats. Could be orange, gray, berry. Still consider event tats.
Okay, what about medics?
Medics lowers your damage resistance.
I thought the negative effect was a positive effect when you're running junkies.
Negative effect. That's what it is. It's an actual negative effect when you're addicted.
Okay. So no comics.
Those must be some
You
good
said
chems.
buff out.
If you get more, you should share.
I'm just saying one more. Before you have 3 now.
I'm addicted to buff out. Mentats, overdrive, and psycho.
Do Daddy-O. Daddy-O's a good one.
I said I'm addicted to wine too, but they're not on the list yet. Okay, you saying Daddy-O?
Daddy-O. Daddy-O's a little hard to find, actually. I mostly get it off goals.
There, I gotta find my box. There, I collect Daddy-O. It's one of the chems I use all the time.
And then you just get your bonuses for junkies. I know because I have a junkies handmade pacifier. Plus one agility.
Yeah. Well, I was told that on a pistol build, you want to run the 38. So I was in the process of doing some trading and stuff, and some people had some 38s, and they told me they were just going to script them because they're garbage. So I grabbed them, and my Executioner's 38 is like unbelievable. It's like, yeah, and as soon as you get below, yeah, once they get down to 40% health or whatever, it's like you're running a bloody gun. And then, so I pulled out my junkies out of storage, and when I pulled my junkies up out of storage, I built them like I had the other ones, and I was trying to figure out what I could do because everybody's talking junkies about how badass junkies are, and so far junkies ain't shit.
It's only, here's why it's badass, because you can be full health. That's the only reason it's badass.
Yeah, they were talking that you had, that you,
More damage.
yeah, from what I grasped, they were saying with the junkies build that you had, it was like my mutants build. On the top end, you had more than what you had with the bloody, and at the lower end, you had just shy. On the top end was more than what I was getting from my mutants, and on the lower end, it had the potential to be getting more than a bloody. Because I've had several people come in and tell me that they're doing more damage with their junkie build now than their bloody build, and then sell me top tier bloody weapons for pennies. And then when I ask them about it, they brush me off and don't tell and won't send me a picture. I've had like 8 people I've asked them to send me a picture, and I've never got a picture.
Alright, I got you.
If you understand. So I was doing a junkie's pistol build is what I was doing. I have radium rifles. If I decide to switch over to combat, I have radium rifles there for PvP. And the radium rifles there with the, you don't want to jack with them. If I can get the numbers they were talking out of the junkie build, you don't want to fuck with me when I'm holding the radium rifle.
Junkie's explosive radium rifle would be nice.
Yeah, I don't have an explosive one. I've got the next tier down. I got faster fire rate, and I've got limb damage. I've got, okay, say explosive in lots of people is top 10 as number 1, and then faster fire rate's number 2, and then limb damage is number 3. I have 2 and 3.
For me, faster fire rate's number 1, and explosive's number 2.
Yeah, they're with, I'm not a big fan of explosive, so. Alright, I am looking for Daddy-O. Yeah, I was making jokes the other day about how I was addicted to a dick doll. Yeah, I got 8 in my box. Well, yeah, but wait. If I was addicted to Day Tripper, I'd have +2 strength because it's a -2. So, am I doing the right one with Daddy-O?
Do you want a minus strength?
No, it says -2 strength. Wouldn't the -2 strength be a +2 strength?
No, it's actually -2 strength.
But it would be a negative of the ones that are positive. Wouldn't the negatives then be a positive?
When I've learned that this is a negative effect and you can reduce by 1 with a perk card.
Alright.
You look, here's the way I did it. You look for gems that don't touch your damage. So Daddy-O is a good one because it's only touches strength. So if you're a melee build, you don't.
No, Daddy-O is intelligent, perception, and charisma. Day Tripper is charisma, luck, and strength.
That's right, there's positive and negative effects, right?
Yeah.
Negative effects or the negative effects.
That's why I said, are you sure I'm not supposed to be doing Day Tripper instead of Daddy-O?
What are the negative effects for Daddy-O then?
Daddy-O is intelligence, perception, +3 intelligence, +3 perception, -2 charisma.
When you're addicted, it gives you. I think it's -2 strength it gives you. Because once you become addicted, you don't drug ever again. Because your addiction's never went up.
Okay, Mentats, I've got a -1 charisma. Overdrive, I got a -1 strength, -1 agility. Psycho, I've got a -10 damage resistance, -1 strength. And Buff Out, I have a -1 adrenaline and -1 strength. And then Alcohol, I've got -1 agility and -1 charisma.
So, alright, so Buff Out is -1 strength endurance. Camex is -2 perception, 2 agility. Daddy-O is only -1 perception and 1 intelligence. Day Tripper is 1 charisma and 1 luck.
It seems like what I'm doing would be would be the opposite of what I'd want to do, though. Because agility is pistols and perceptions is rifles. So I wouldn't want the negatives in them unless the negative becomes a positive because I'm running a junkies.
What is your addiction? Once your addiction wears off, then it gives you the junkies effect.
Alright.
That's why I'm not addicted to Psycho. Because I use Psycho, so you know. If I'm addicted to Psycho and I use a Psycho, that means I'm addicted to 4 addictions instead of 5.
Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a shower and shit.
Mentats is easy because it's 1 charisma. Excel is -1 on every single stat.
Yeah.
You don't want that. So you want Psycho then?
Okay, so what I'm saying is the negative that it gives you becomes a positive because you're running a junkie's gun.
So when you're running junkies, the negative is actually a negative. It's like serums, actually. You can compare it to serums. The negative effects of serums.
It's not making any sense. Then why would I want a negative in perception if perception's what I'm running for a weapon?
I do it for the damage. So my character runs twice for perception. So I lose all damage.
I'm confused.
Poopy was on. He explained it better because Poopy's a national people. I've only played Junkies for about like a month. Top with it. I'm on the Reddit right now, so like, what do you want to know about Junkies?
I just want to know if there's a consensus on which drugs I'm supposed to be addicted to and and what the cards are I'm supposed to be running, because what I've been told and what's going on is two separate things.
So what did they tell you?
They said you run the same cards as you run when you run Bloody, except you add Kimphine. And I was already running Bloody, and I was getting up to 800 a round out of my freaking plasma Gatling. So I figure all I had to do was replace my my heavy gunner shit with Kimphine and pistols.
5 addictions.
Yeah, Kimphine and pistols. And then I found out through the grapevine that the 38, you could stack automatic rifle on non-automatic pistol and get double damage. So I'm running one of each of rifle of commando and one of each of non-automatic pistol, which should give me 60%. And right now, it's technically not giving me 60%.
So like, there's a whole forum on Reddit right now about.
I'm getting it melee. But I'm not getting it with the pistols. I'm getting it with the melee, but I'm not getting it with the
Yeah,
pistols.
so there's melee, range, shotguns. That's where he ended it. Actually, this forum.
My Junkies Tricentennial pistols doing 100 a round.
You have thought creation stuff?
Yeah. Right there, let me look. Yeah, I'm waiting for the paperwork to clear. So I've actually got...
That's 6.
That's 6.
You know, you only need 5. I went 5 when I became Junkie.
Alright.
You know, sometimes the negative effects of Junkies can affect your player.
I'm going to do this Raider mission. I'm recording Raider missions, and we've been talking about this, and all I'm doing is...
Do you have on your character?
Huh? I've only got 6.
So if you run it at 1 and you use a chem, it does not affect your strength.
Well, I use 6 because it gives me max power in all weapons.
Yeah, I have 3, but if I go to stats, my charisma, my strength is actually 1, and it can't go lower than 1, no matter what you do. Junkies is mostly for PvP builds that really don't care about their stats.
No.
Certain trees.
Well, I run 6 in strength because I've been playing around with the melees, and if you run 2 of each of the 3 universal cards, the incisors, martial artist, and barbarian. If you run those and when you run melee, you can switch from two-handed to one-handed to open fist, and you get basically 10 times damage outputs with the nerd rage and adrenaline and all that shit. And without nerd rage and adrenaline and all that shit, you get basically 25% damage output. I mean, 25% damage output. Without them. What the hell? Did I forget to do something? Turn the radio to trackers Fisher's tracker. Oh, there it is. Fisher's tracker peeking.
I'm doing the same process as you.
I'm almost there. I'm there with them at 76. I think she's on top of this hill right here. I'm out. I'm at 80%.
What's that quest called again?
Huh? Cheating death.
The Raider one?
Mm-hmm. It's called cheating death.
Aren't you lucky? I don't have that one. I have the other one. Drop to... Nope. I can bear with honor. I can fear less.
I'm here.
Oh, it is.
I'm at Suicide Rock. I'm here.
Have the importance of communication. A sham.
Okay, I'm at the location if you're there with the...
Nah, I got the different one. I have the importance of communication.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that one. Oh, when you're rude to her, she gives you more charisma, more bonus points.
Really?
Yeah. And it was the same way with Meg today. I got snooty and rude with her when I told her about Vault 79, and I got kiss-ass points for telling her for it. And then I got kiss-ass points at the end as well.
Did you know in patch 9, when you die, you no longer lose your addictions?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Remember, you only have to be addicted to them, and you never have to use them again. So you can put all your Baha away now, you can put all your Psycho, because you don't want to use them.
No.
Yeah, you want to stay addicted forever.
If you happen to come across it, I'm looking for a Junkies 4040 pickaxe.
So, swing speed and attack power damage?
No, it's packed. 4040 is 40% protective damage resistance while power attacking, and 40 plus 40% damage power attacking. That's the one I'm looking for.
Power attacking, got it.
Yeah, and a Junkie's pickaxe. And when everybody asks why does he want a pickaxe, just tell him it looks cool. I like it. And yeah, and I was raised here on the farm with a pickaxe in my fucking hand. I come out of the womb and they handed me a pickaxe and said, "Your grandfather used to be a miner. You'll just be glad you're not fucking in the hole."
So wait, you use mutant stuff, you said, right? I heard you mention mutants.
Yeah, my builder is a mutant build.
Yes, I am Weasel. Sentinel, plus for perception, left arm, might sound interesting.
Yeah, that would be very interesting to me.
It's a scout piece, though. It's a left arm.
Yeah, that's fine. There with the I prefer 50% durability to Sentinel. To be honest with you. And honestly, if you want to sit down and you want to discuss which armor I want mutants, limb damage with 50% durability on my left side, and on my right side I want sneak, AP refresh, and fall damage.
Mutants, right?
Mutants. And every one I want all 5 of them to be 50% durability. And then, like I said, left side I want limb damage, right side I want fall damage and AP refresh. And sneak if I can get it, but you know, sneak isn't as important as fall damage and AP refresh.
Okay.
And you know why? Because I don't have to repair my armor. And it lasts a lot longer. And from what I understand, from what I've been watching on my numbers and taking damage, the more of them I have, the less damage I take. And then as for the limb damage, it keeps me from having to deal with you know, limping around and shit.
Getting clapped.
Yeah, being smacked and then not being able to move. And then fall damage, I stupidly jump off shit all the time, and it's nice to have the fall damage.
Bird bones is a great mutation.
Yeah, I've got it too, and it helps. Between the 50% fall damage and bird bones, I can jump basically 5 stories up and fall and without a problem.
Actually, I use it for a PvP.
Blue is deep inside the mine, but he does not want to be found, and it is dangerous to go alone. We can find him together. You lead. I will follow.
Yeah.
Because you know when I fall down quicker, it's harder to aim. You have to aim quicker down. Plus, fall like a rock.
Focus. Do not talk to me now.
And then what are you looking for?
Do what?
What weapons are you looking for? Obviously junkies.
Yeah, I just, you know, I got a friend who wants a vampire handmade, faster fire rate or explosive, and that's basically the only thing on the table right now. I mean, occasional here and there, you know, I like it when people come through and they say something's garbage and I take it. That's what I like. That's how I ended up with my junkies pistols and my junkies radium rifles, and I've got a quad radium rifle too with faster fire rate. And an executioner's radium rifle with explosive rounds, that would be like super sweet. Because even if they were bloody bolstering, they still wouldn't have a prayer.
No thanks. Now get out of here. No onions buried near me. But I don't have no choice, then fine.
Finally owns every explosive radium rifle in the game.
I don't want to kill nobody I don't know for no reasons. That's life now. I gave you a choice. I hope you get the hell on out before I detonate. Now leave me alone. No way forward. Lou shut me tight. But come look at this.
Are you allied? Oh my gosh, my TV settings.
Over here. I have an idea.
I do too. Wait, what am I looking at? You better be able to get us out of here. Good, at least one of us.
It looks like there is a way through. We could exclaim, expose, destroy it with Big Boom and go to the other side. I have done this kind of work with Lou before.
50 caps.
Stand back. I will set up the Big Boom.
Is this like the vault where I can stand right here on the vault and it blows and I don't get hurt? I've been trying to get a good shot of me, the vault door blowing up with me in front of it.
Stand back, or you will die.
Yeah, I maxed out at 100 a round with my junkies guns and 260 with my sledgehammer. I still got to build it. I think I can get 350 out of it. And I got 120 out of my combat knife. And other than penetration, I've only got 52 around. But my penetration's the mods on the gun, not the Junkies build. Yeah, I was gonna wait until after I got done with Vault 79 to check around this junkie stuff, but I finally got somebody to help me do a trade out, and I still need to do one more trade out. With get my quad laser pistol over on this guy. I wish I could find me a quad explosive laser pistol put over on this guy. That'd be sweet. But
that would be sweet, but quad laser rifles are expensive right now. I don't know which one.
Yeah, the cheapest I ever found one was $25 US.
That's a steal.
Yeah, I know it was, but I know better. The guy wouldn't give me the gun until I gave him the money, and I wasn't going to give him the money until he gave me the gun.
Alright, well, we should...
You get what I'm saying here?
Actually down, dude. Go on Facebook auction page.
You know?
And they use couriers. Like, they actually use couriers, so you would not ever get scammed on that page. I only know this because he sells shit up. Yes, he bought something there before, and he's actually sold items there.
Yeah.
He sold a TSC minigun for $30, $25. And then he got muted because he's, I don't know if you know, there's a guy named Trippy Cream that used to play this game. And he was selling it for $30, and then Poopy offered him 25.
Huh.
That was hilarious.
Where'd that legendary go? No, I didn't kill it. There it is. Oh, that's a different one.
I'm gonna spawn this thing in here, minute. Did I spawn it?
Shit, I'm out of rounds. Sea-Lot Sledgehammer, 1 star. Damn it, that wasn't even worth the damn bullets. Yeah, that's the door. Use the ultrasight in killing those frogs. I get too much radiation. What?
Day Tripper.
That's what I said, Day Tripper.
I was missing one more. How much is right now we talking about it?
I said Day Tripper sounded better than Daddy-O. Shit. Fucking behind me. Come on, don't you fucking do that shit to me.
There is another weak wall here. We'll try to get through it with a big boom again. Do not stand near the big boom when it goes off. Get to a safe place before the boom.
I took some, but I'm not addicted to them yet. Blow the damn wall already, witch. Alright, I remember there's no reason to go down below.
I hear blue working up ahead. I will stay here. You should be the one to handle this part.
Ah! What the? Where the hell did you come from? Sneaky jagger? You gone through all the trouble not to get here. Lord, after stop an old man from off himself. What do you want? I get you, but I got a good reason to do what I'm doing. In case it ain't obvious. I'm one of them rad-soaked ghouls. Been that way going on 25 years. Ain't no way to live. Killing myself's the only way to keep people safe. Of course, that's harder than you'd think. Says you. Yins ain't chock full of radiation. Still got skin in the right places. No worries about losing what makes you human. And not being able to stop yourself from killing those that matter to you. That's why this is the only way. Besides, I'm old. I was old when I came down with this. I ain't showing any signs of slowing down now. I'm real tired of this. It's too much. I'm done. Thanks, Jagoff. Got any more words of encouragement? Not yet. How do you think those ferals get that way? Alls I know is I can't be around people when that happens. Best to seal myself away. Yeah, I know. I'm a regular softy. Nice that people need me. But you don't understand. This unnatural walking corpse of a body. It ain't no way to live. Say I go back with Jens to hell. What happens if I change for the worse and end up killing others? Then what happens if people have trouble putting me down? So I end up killing them all. What then? Yeah? You gonna put your money where your mouth is? If I do this job for Jens, you gotta help me off myself after it's done. It's gotta be you. I don't want nobody else knowing about this.
You bitch. I'm gonna get on my other account real quick.
Then you've got a deal. I'll be counting on you. Remember, not a word to the others about what I was out here doing or why. Not even Fisher. Don't want him thinking less.
308?
And I don't want to cause anyone fright. Now, let's hear about this job.
Yeah. I've had both of them come through there with the market.
If you say so. I trust me, so if there's something she needs done, I'll do it. You go on ahead back to Crater. I gotta get things in order around here, so nothing happens to it while I'm gone. Meet you there.
Oh, I was supposed to go to Meg. And why did I go here? I'm not in the guy who gets script. What the fuck am I doing? You won't get any script. I mean, treasury notes for it, so what's the point? I just wasted 5 minutes minimum. If it don't glitch me out.
Testing, testing. Is this thing on? Oh, it is. This is Grafton's mayor. Our lovely valley is in a bit of a pinch. Think crack laws. Big ones. Mirelurks are heading to the island in Grafton Lake. Let them call the queen. You know what will happen then.
There's gotta be some better loot.
Come to think of... Hey, 7-6. Took you long enough to come back. You get Lou on board with the plan? Wait, hold up. You saying Lou's suicidal? To hell with that noise. Lou's a good man. Me and him gotta have a little heart-to-heart. See if I can't get him back on track and help him out of his funk, you know? I knew a lot of people chose to end it all after the war. My own mother was in that boat. World's a depressing place now. But we gotta survive. That's what people do. And those that do gonna be stronger than anyone come before us, dig? Anyway, Lou's always been a grumpy-ass cat, but never pegged him for suicidal. Guess you never know. I'll make sure he gets help. Thanks. That's ridiculous. Look, I'll talk to him, all right? You focus on the vault job, you dig? All right, so I've been thinking about those plans. Place is secure as hell. Once Lou gets us inside, I'm sure we're gonna meet resistance. Ain't gonna just bowl over and let us loot, so we're gonna need the big guns. For that, we need Gale. Gale's the big green mutant gal you may have seen around, always hanging out with her little girl, Ra-Ra. Ever since Ra-Ra met up with Gale in the wilderness, they've been impossible to separate. So, just saying, you may have to convince Ra-Ra to let Gale come with us. Good luck, 7-6. I don't see Gale over here volunteering for the job yet. You gonna get on that, 7-6? Gale seems to be throwing a fit over there. You're gonna have to calm her down before she's gonna want to do anything for us.